Now we're looking at parallelograms, so area of a parallelogram. Hopefully you know what a parallelogram looks like. Well, if you don't already do, have a look at the board. That's what a parallelogram looks like. So it's pretty much like a rectangle that's like tilted like that, and that's the parallelogram. You can see that these little arrows here indicate parallel lines. So these two are parallel, and these two lines are parallel. All opposite sides of a parallelogram must be parallel. That's the key thing here. To find the area of a parallelogram, you need to know the base side length, and you need to also know the height. It's similar to a triangle where you need to know the base and the height. But what you need to do to find the area, simply multiply them together. So you multiply the base by the perpendicular height. Again, guys, it must be perpendicular, making a right angle. Okay, that's the height. That's pretty much it. So memorize that right now, guys. It's not a big formula. And let's try the questions. 25, find the area. Okay, so they've given the base and we're given the height. What do we do to find the area? Just multiply them to get 40. That's it. So simple, isn't it? Now find the area. Okay, so they give you the base, 9, but we don't know the height. So what can we use? Our usual Pythagoras theorem, because they give you the length here and they give you the hypotenuse. We just need to find the h here. H squared plus 3 squared equals to 5 squared. Move your 3 squared over, simplify it. So h must be root 16, which is just 4. So height is 4. So to find the area, we just simply multiply base times height, 4. And then you get 36. 27, find the area if the perimeter is 28. So see how this time they give you the height, but they don't give you the base. So what I'm going to do is try to utilize the perimeter. See how this is 5? So this must also be 5. Now we don't know what this base is, so I'll just call it x. Yeah, so those two must be x. So I'm going to say that 2x, because we have two values of x, so 2 times x plus 2 times 5, because we have two 5s, right? So we do 2 times 5. That is the perimeter, isn't it? So that is going to be 28. And you can see that 2 times 5 is 10. So if I move it over to the other side, I'll have 28 minus 10, which is 18. And then divide by 2, you get 9. So the base is 9. So to find our area, we simply need to do base times height. So 9 times the height, 4. And that's 36. Okay, so that's just the area. Find the area correcting to 3 significant figures. Okay, this time it's a little bit more unique. You've got to think a little bit more. We're not actually given anything. We don't have the height or the base. Well, the base, we're given part of the base. We're given that it's 6, but that's not good enough. We need the whole length. So what I'll do is call this little length here bx. But even if I find x, what about the height? We need the height as well. How do we find the height? Well, what we can do is, the reason why they give you 45 degrees, why do you think they give you that angle is 45 degrees? What does that tell us? Well, if I redraw that triangle over here, like a little bit bigger. Sorry, I'm not good at really drawing. So that's a right angle, isn't it? And if that's 45, guys, what angle is this angle? If that's 90 and that's 45, an angle sum of a triangle is 180. 180 minus 90 minus 45, what is that? It's 45, isn't it? So therefore this one must also be 45 degrees, yeah? So if the base angles are the same, what kind of triangle is that? Can someone tell me? Can someone tell me what kind of triangle that is? If you got it right, excellent, because it's an isosceles triangle. If the base angle, if two angles of a triangle are the same, it's an isosceles triangle where this side is equal to this side. So in this case, if this is x, this must also be x. If I find x, that is automatically also the height. Okay, so that's what I'm going to use. So see how this is a right angle triangle? They give you that the hypotenuse is 8, so this must also be 8. I'm going to say that x squared plus x squared is 8 squared. And you can see that that is 2x squared. And then 8 squared is 64. Divide by 2, square root. Okay, so that's going to be my x. So this little bit is x, root 32. And the height is also root 32. So let's put those in, just so you get the idea. So that's root 32, and the height is also root 32. The area is base, I'll just do the height first. Height, which is root 32, times the base, which is 6 plus root 32. And plug that into your calculator, but guys, make sure you use brackets here, okay? If you don't use brackets, you're going to get a different answer, and you should get something like that. But to 3 significant figures, 1, 2, 3, it should be 65.9. 29, find x if the area is 216. Okay, so they give you the base, they give you the height, but it's all in terms of x. But they give you the area as well. So let's just apply our area of a parallelogram. It's going to be height times base, which is 2x times 3x. That is equal to 216. Now what is that equal to? 6x squared, isn't it? Divide by 6, you get 36. 216 divided by 6 is 36. So x must be 6. Easy, all done. That's the answer, okay? Find h if the area is 32. Okay, let's do the same kind of thing. We've got the base, we've got the height, but it's h in terms of h. So what I'll do is base times height is 72. Divide by 8, you get 9. How simple. That's the answer, that's h. Base times height is 30. 5x is 30. Divide by 5, you get 6. That is the answer. So this question should only take you like a couple of seconds. Okay? So that was the parallelogram. Make sure you remember the area, guys. Base times the height.